Greetings, Retro Junkies. I'm Vic Viper, and welcome to Arcade Decade, your home for retro-flavored geek culture from a Gen X perspective. Whether you're an arcade rat, an 8-bit fanboy, or just retro curious, this is dedicated to you, my friends. Today in our Retro Review segment, we're going to talk about one of my favorite arcade games, Dig Dug. Dig Dug, originally released in 1982 by Namco, is a classic arcade video game that has stood the test of time. The game remains a beloved title among retro gaming enthusiasts and continues to captivate new generations with its addictive gameplay and charming pixel art. In this review, we will delve into the various aspects that make Dig Dug a true gem in gaming history. At its core, Dig Dug is a simple yet engaging game that combines elements of strategy and action. The board features a cutaway view of the underground divided into separate levels. Players assume the role of the titular character, Dig Dug, armed with an air pump and tasked with defeating underground-dwelling enemies, including the spherical Pookas and draconic fire-breathing Figars. The object is to eliminate all foes on each level while earning the highest score possible. The gameplay mechanics are easy to grasp, allowing for immediate immersion. A 4-way joystick guides Dig Dug as he digs through the earth, leaving tunnels in his wake. To defeat the baddies, players can inflate them with their trusty air pump by rapidly pressing the pump button until they explode. The simplicity of the gameplay is part of its charm, making it accessible for all ages. Enemies are worth more points depending on which level you bust them in, the lowest level being the most, and the top the least. In addition, Figars are worth double if destroyed from the sides as opposed to from above or below, but this adds a bit more danger due to the Figars' fiery breath. For even bigger points, try squashing your enemies under rocks. The rocks will dislodge and fall when you pass under them. Just be careful you don't get crushed as well. Various vegetables worth an increasing number of points will appear once 2 rocks are dropped. Grab them quickly for a healthy snack. If you're in a pinch, instead of pumping an enemy until they pop, you can stun and even pass through enemies. This can buy you some time. The monsters won't sit idly by for long. Eventually they're going to leave the comfort of their tunnels and come looking for you. They will turn ghost-like to pass through the dirt and hunt you down, even traveling diagonally. Once the second-to-last monster is dispatched, the lone survivor will try and make a break for it by escaping to the surface. Don't let him get away. The flowers in the upper right denote your current level, with large flowers representing 10. You can continue on the level you left off by inserting another coin, holding the pump button, and pressing the start button before time expires. Dig Dug features a total of 256 levels, offering a vast array of challenges. Each level is designed with an intricate maze of dirt, giving players ample opportunities to strategize their moves and avoid getting trapped by enemies. As players progress, the difficulty increases, introducing faster and more cunning enemies. The game's gradual difficulty curve ensures that it remains challenging without becoming frustrating. Considering its release date, Dig Dug's pixel art graphics were groundbreaking during its time. Even today, the visuals possess a nostalgic charm that instantly transports players back to the golden age of arcade gaming. The character sprites are well designed and animated, bringing the underground world to life. Accompanying the graphics is an equally memorable soundtrack. The game's iconic tunes and sound effects contribute significantly to the overall gaming experience. The simple yet catchy melodies add to the game's charm and have become synonymous with Dig Dug. Dig Dug's straightforward gameplay and challenging levels ensures a high level of replayability. Players can aim to achieve higher scores, explore different strategies, and try to beat their previous accomplishments. The game's addictiveness lies in its short but intense levels, which encourage players to keep trying for better results. Dig Dug's influence extends far beyond its original release. It helped popularize the digging genre in gaming and inspired many subsequent titles. Dig Dug had one official arcade sequel, 1985's Dig Dug 2, which swapped the underground side view with an overhead view of islands and added a jackhammer to Dig Dug's arsenal, as well as new threats to face. Dig Dug also had countless remakes and reimaginings on numerous home consoles and handheld consoles. Furthermore, Dig Dug's protagonist, Taizo Hori, has become an iconic character in video game history, making appearances in other titles such as the Mr. Driller series. In conclusion, Dig Dug remains an essential title in the history of video gaming. Its simple yet challenging gameplay, charming graphics, and catchy music have stood the test of time. Decades after its initial release, the game continues to resonate with both seasoned gamers and newcomers alike. Whether you're a fan of retro gaming or simply seeking a classic experience, Dig Dug is a must-play title that will leave you digging for more. Dig Dug gets an A+ and earns the coveted Seal of Legend, reserved for only the greatest games on their respective platform. I hope you enjoyed this retro review of one of my all-time favorites. I used to play Dig Dug back in the day at a local sub shop. The cabinet art, the chipper sounds, and the simplistic gameplay, it just drew me right in. Oh, the memories. It's funny how an arcade game can take you back and evoke such pleasant memories of your childhood. And that is what this channel is all about, sharing my love of these retro masterpieces. And there's a lot more I have to share with you, so like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. We've got a lot planned. And feel free to join the conversation in the comments below. So, thanks for joining me, and remember, you have 1 quarter and 3 lives to achieve greatness, so shoot for the stars, my friend. Arcade Decade, over and out. Once the second-to-last monster is dispatched, the lone survivor will try and make a break for it by escaping to the surface. Don't let him get away.
You can't escape! You will be the one escaping!